Hello and welcome back. It is 1998. Oh my goodness. So exciting. We're almost done. So, yeah, we'll have 99 and then we'll have my honorable mentions of the 90s and this series will be over. So, let's just get started. Of course, this is my favorite 14 albums that I own in my collection from 1998. So, kind of their debut, but not really because they had a couple albums prior. But this is their debut with Natalie, and when well, they were a trio before, but Dixie Chicks with Wide Open Spaces. Oh, it doesn't actually say Wide Open Spaces, which I guess we're not allowed to call them Dixie Chicks anymore. They're the Chicks now. But every album I have of theirs, which I have all of them, I'll say the Dixie Chicks on them. So, of course, you have the title track, Wide Open Spaces, I Can Love You Better. I do love their version of Loving Arms. You Were Mine is a really sad little love song. I love Let It Rip. I'll Take Care of You is another great one. Tonight's The Heartaches on Me. Am I the Only One Who's Ever Felt This Way? There's Your Trouble. So, yeah, not from, you already know these are all 1998. So, Dixie Chicks, technically their debut with Natalie, with Wide Open Spaces at number 14. Number 13, I love him. This is his second album, and that is Robbie Williams with I've Been Expecting You. Of course, Robbie was from Take That. Look at him on the label there in the pool. Looking so dreamy there you are, little Robbie. Let's see. Strong opening track was also single, great song. Millennium was the big single off of this. Man Machine is another good one. Karma Killer. It's Only Us. Win Some, Lose Some. Yeah. Oh, Robbie. I love Robbie so much. So, yes, his second album. Robbie Williams with I've Been Expecting You. They're back. Ugh, and sorry if I keep sniffing. The freaking allergy season is in full force, and I am plugged up. All right, so this is their third album, and the last one that I even care about of theirs. So, Dave Matthews Band with Before These Crowded Sheets. I almost said sheets. Well, not almost, I did, but Streets. I've got the yellow variant. So sorry. I'm so... this has Rapunzel, Don't Drink the Water, which what I love about this is Don't Drink the Water, Alanis Morissette does the backing vocals on it. And then the ending track, Spoon, which is my favorite song on this, Spoon and Spoon, Staring Coffee. That is a duet with Alanis, and I love it. So at number 12, Dave Matthews Band with Before These Crowded Streets. I keep trying to say sheets. Jeez. It's interesting, a couple things, that I own this, and that it's even on my list. But I do like this album, and this is really where it begins and stops with him, because I don't really care for this band. But I have a nephew, and he was obsessed with them during this time. And I managed to get a copy of this when it came out. So this is an original 98 pressing. And that would be Korn, or as I like to call them, the Korn with Follow the Leader. So you got the live... there's a song they do with Ice Cube, Children of the Corn. What is that other song? Oh, It's On, because they say, it's on, and I'm like, they're saying Korn. Reset, oh, sorry, I just got a message to remind me to reset my alarm. What else is... Got the Life, of course, Freak on a Leash. I think I already said Got the Life, but yeah, Korn. I mean, like I said, not a huge fan of them, but I actually really like this album. I haven't listened to it in years, and I think it's cool that I have an original '98 pressing of this. So yeah, number 11, Korn would follow the leader. Korn. So I thought they were saying when they say it's on. Korn. God, this, ugh. I don't know how impressive this is. All right, so let's see. Number 10, her only studio album, The Education of Lauryn Hill, or The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. People either love it or hate it. I don't care. I love it. It starts off with the last one. X Factor is one of my favorites. Of course, Doo Wop was That Thing was a big single. Superstar. Every Ghetto, Every City is a great one. Nothing Even Matters. Everything is Everything. And then it's got the hidden track, her cover of I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. There might be another one. I feel like there's another one that actually has Whitney on it, but maybe that was just the CD. I don't know. I haven't played the record in a while, but yeah. At number 10, Lauryn Hill with The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. There she is. Yes. So it's her 7th album, and she really kind of changed up her sound, and what she did that with almost every album. That was kind of her jam. But Madonna with Ray of Light. You know, I love this record. It's not my favorite, but it's really good. And I mean, the opening track, Drown World, Substitute for Love, I think that's my favorite song on here. I love Skin, Nothing Really Matters. Of course, Frozen was the first single off of this. The Power of Goodbye is beautiful. Sky Fits Heaven. This was produced by William Orbit. And did Mirwais, did he? No, that was later, but yeah. And somebody named Marcus D something. I can't read that because my eyes are all jumbled, but yes. Number 9, Madonna, Ray of Light. Number 8, this is her 4th album. Alanis Morissette with Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie. This actually just was reissued, and they changed the cover. It has a picture of her on it, but I like this. This sums it up better for me. Thank You, which that was the video where she was naked and walking through the town and riding the bus and the subway and all that stuff. I do love Are You Still Mad? That I Would Be Good. Oh, that I would be good. You Are, I Was Hoping, So Pure, Unsent, that's another great one. Your Congratulations is the closer. Yeah, so at number 8, Alanis Morissette with Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie. Number 7, this is their 3rd album, and that is Massive Attack with Mezzanine. This is Tell Me, yeah, Angel, but this says Teardrop, which is worth the price of admission alone, which is the song that Elizabeth Fraser from Cocktail Twins does the vocals on that. So such a good, just chill vibe, you know, just put it on and like, yep, I'm chilling, having a great time. So yeah, number, whatever this is, number 7, Massive Attack with Mezzanine. Okay, and they're back. So this is their 6th album, and that is The Beautiful South with Quench. Up there in one of my favorite albums of those. Of course, it starts off with How Long's the Tear Take to Dry. I actually have it's over there. I have the single poster for that because the video, they were cartoons. Really cool. Lower of the Sea, Bitcoin. I love Dumb. It's kind of that throwback to like 60s doo-wop songs. Perfect 10, I think is great. Look What I Found in My Beer Table. Window Shopping for Blinds. I love the closing track, Your Father and I, because it's basically, you know, the mother and the father telling different versions of how their child came into the earth, and the father is like painting it as this glorious, magnificent story, and that it was all out of love, and the mom's like, no, we were drunk, or he was drunk, and it was a, you know, in a highway Taco Bell. So yeah. Number 6, Beautiful South with Quench. This is a pretty big album that year. This is her second. And Brandy with Never Say Never. I love Brandy. I love her voice. I think she's fantastic. I think she's a great actress. You know, she's had her problems, but who hasn't? The opening, well, you have an intro, and then it goes into Angel in Disguise. Really big hit off of this, of course, was The Boy Is Mine, The Boy Is Mine, The Boy Is Mine, with Monica. Learn the Hard Way, Almost Doesn't Count, Top of the World with Mace. Like, do we even know where Mace is anymore? Does he even exist? I don't know. You Don't Know Me Like You Used to, the title track, Never Say Never. Oh, Truthfully, Have You Ever? Tomorrow, I love this song, Tomorrow. I could do without her cover of Bryan Adams' Everything I Do It For You. But overall, this is a great album, and I listened to it a lot, which these last ones were the ones that I listened to the most. In 1988. At number 4, this is probably my favorite album of theirs, and that would be the Cardigans with Gran Turismo. This is their 4th album. This, My Favorite Mistake. Oh my God, that video is so awesome. They're driving, and she's in the car, and they're on the, oh my gosh, and they're speeding around. And Nina is just beautiful and gorgeous, and her voice, and just so many wonderful things about Nina. Erase and Rewind. Junk of the Heart, Hanging Around, Higher, Explode, Paralyzed, the opening track, but yeah, Erase and Rewind. I changed my mind. I shouldn't sing. Boy, my voice is like, this is all jacked up. So I have to apologize that I'm kind of so out of it. Maybe I should be making a video. But yeah, so at number 4, the Cardigans with Gran Turismo. Number 3, this was her first album in 8 years, and it is her 4th album. I have my original promo copy here. So Whitney Houston, My Love Is Your Love. But then I believe it was last year. Yeah, last year they did, they finally reissued it with the cover, and it's on this smoky clear. It's kind of hard to see the smokiness of it, but yeah. Heartbreak Hotel, I believe that was the first single. It's with Faith Evans and Kelly Price. It's not right, but it's okay. If I Told You That, she later did that as a duet with George Michael, right? I'm pretty sure it's If I Told You That. I Bow Out, love that song. What is the other one? Of course, title track, My Love Is Your Love. It has When You Believe from Prince of Egypt, but I Learned From the Best, In My Business with Missy Elliott. So yeah, at what number are we at? Number 3, Whitney Houston with My Love Is Your Love. So good. I mean, she had a couple albums after that, and I mean, they weren't that great. Nothing was as good as this. All right, number 2. Yeah, this is my favorite album of theirs. I need to probably take it out of the... I hate these stickers that... whatever. Sorry. All right. Number 2 would be Hole with Celebrity Skin. Oh, make me over. I'm all I wanna be. I walk and study in demonology. Yeah, so glad we could. Oh, so good. Billy Corgan co-wrote quite a few of the songs off of this. It's either good or bad. Hit so hard. Oh, he hit so hard that I saw stars. Oh, so good. Malibu. I'm dying. Please. Oh, this is so good. Awful. It's so good. Awful. The song Awful. The album's not awful. But yeah, this is the music on vinyl version of this. It's fantastic. So yeah. Number 2, Hole with Celebrity Skin. And my favorite album from 1998 that I own in my collection has to be Morcheeba with Big Calm. This album, I mean, first off, you have Sky Edwards' voice, and then Paul and Ross Godfrey, who did the music and all that stuff. This is their second album. I think there would be a couple more. Sky would leave for a while, and then she would come back. And I saw them in concert, probably 10 plus years ago. I was so great when they had gotten back together. It was after they had Sky had left. They had a different female vocalist there for a little while, and I really didn't care for anything. And then it was either Paul or Ross that left. I think they were kind of having some conflict, the brothers. But yeah, my friend Christy and I went to some guy's house, and he was playing this album, and we just instantly became obsessed with it. It starts up with the sea, left my love down by the sea, over and over and over and over again now, and friction, and it's all part of the process. It's so good. This is such a great album. And again, it's just a really cool, chill, kind of like, the Massive Attack vibe, but just, yeah. And we used to, get high smoking pot listening to this album, and it just kind of, actually, I think that's the first time I heard it. So I always kind of think of like pot when I think of this album. Not that I'm like a huge pot smoker, it doesn't happen very often, but it did back in the 90s, more so than it does now. So but yeah, number 1 for me of 1998, Morcheeba with Big Calm. If you have not heard this, you definitely need to check this album out. It's so great. I get surprised when I'm like, you haven't heard this? What's your problem? So yeah, there you have it. My 14 favorite albums of 1998. Of course, leave me some comments and let me know what your favorites that you own in 1998. And thanking you.